$55,700,000. That is what the average enterprise spends on subscription software every single year. But here's the absolute kicker. Nearly 30% of that money is being lit on fire, completely wasted. Welcome back to Tech Stack Breakdown, where we pull back the curtain on the software architectures running the modern business world. If you look around your company right now, it feels like there's a SaaS tool for literally everything. Need to manage a project? Asana. Need to chat? Slack. Need to track a sales lead? Salesforce. But behind the scenes, a silent financial crisis is brewing inside IT and finance departments. It's called SaaS bloat. And it's no longer just an administrative headache. In 2026, with inflation squeezing margins and vendors quietly raising renewal rates by 10 to 20%, SaaS bloat has become the single biggest silent killer of corporate profitability. In this video, we are breaking down exactly how companies get trapped in the SaaS bloat nightmare, the terrifying shadow IT risk it creates, and the 4 innovative tech companies that have built multi-billion-dollar platforms just to clean up the mess. If you want to understand how modern companies operate and save money, stick around. To understand the solution, we have to look at how we got here. A decade ago, buying software was a centralized process. If you wanted a new tool, you had to beg the chief information officer, get legal approval, and wait for IT to install it. It was slow, but it was controlled. Then came the product-led growth revolution. Suddenly, anyone with a corporate credit card and a Google login could buy a software subscription. And for a while, this was great. It was decentralized innovation. But flash forward to today, and the average enterprise now manages 305 distinct desktop and cloud applications. Think about that number, 305 tools. This creates 3 massive problems. First, tool duplication. Marketing is tracking tasks in Monday.com, product is using Jira, the design team is paying for Asana. You are literally paying 3 different vendors to do the exact same foundational task. Secondly, the ghost employee leak. An employee leaves the company, HR offboards them from the main system, but forgets they signed up for a niche analytics tool. That license sits active, auto-renewing every month for 2 years, charging a company for a user who hasn't worked there since 2024. Problem 3, the shadow IT nightmare. When IT doesn't know an app exists, they can't secure it. Employees could be uploading sensitive customer data or proprietary code into an unverified AI tool that has 0 security compliance. So how do you fix a multi-billion-dollar problem? You build a new category of enterprise tech, SaaS management platforms, or SMPs. Let's break down the tech stack of the 4 major players dominating the space. First up is Zylo, widely considered the enterprise category leader. Zylo treats SaaS bloat primarily as a financial and procurement problem. Zylo's core engine integrates directly with a company's accounting software, ERP systems, and corporate credit card expenses. It uses an AI-powered financial discovery engine to automatically scan millions of line item transactions. The moment it detects a charge from an unrecognized software vendor, it alerts procurement. But their secret weapon is their benchmarking dataset. Because Zylo manages over $75 billion in total SaaS spend, they can show a company exactly what other companies are paying for the same software, giving corporate buyers massive leverage to negotiate a 15% discount at renewal time. While Zylo looks at the money, Productiv looks at the behavior. Productiv operates on the principle that simply knowing someone logged into a tool isn't enough. They look at deep feature-level engagement. For example, a company might buy 500 premium enterprise licenses for a video editing platform. Productiv software can see that 400 of those users only log in to view files, never using the advanced creation features. At renewal time, the platform gives IT data-driven recommendations to downgrade those 400 users to a lower, cheaper tier, instantly slashing the bill without hurting productivity. If Zylo is the accountant and Productiv is the analyst, Torii is the automated enforcer. Torii specializes in taking action to stop the bloat before it builds up. It features a powerful no-code workflow automation engine. IT managers can set up rules like if an employee has not logged into Salesforce for 30 consecutive days, automatically harvest their license and reassign it to the new hire pipeline. This programmatic license reclamation saves IT teams hundreds of manual hours and cuts off the ghost employee leak at the root. Finally, there is BetterCloud, which tackles SaaS bloat from the perspective of security and operations. When a company has hundreds of apps, data leaks are inevitable. BetterCloud acts as a universal control center. Beyond just finding hidden apps, it monitors user access permissions and enforces data loss prevention policies. If an employee tries to share a secure company file publicly via an unmanaged shadow cloud storage app, BetterCloud can instantly detect it, lock the file, and alert the Security Operations Center. Now, if you're sitting here thinking, hey, my company isn't that messy, let me give you a quick reality check. SaaS bloat doesn't happen because IT teams are lazy. It happens because of human nature. When your corporate expense policy is lax and your marketing team decides they desperately need a niche AI headshot generator for a single project, they don't submit an IT ticket. They just pull out the corporate credit card, hit subscribe, and completely forget about it 3 days later. Multiply that by 200 employees, and suddenly you aren't running a lean tech stack anymore. You're running a digital hoarding house. And the worst part? You're footing the bill. The ultimate lesson of the SaaS bloat crisis is a paradox. Having access to more software can actually make a business less efficient. When your employees are constantly context switching between 20 different tabs just to finish a single task, and finance is tracking hundreds of auto-renewing subscriptions on fragmented spreadsheets, the technology stops serving the business, and the business starts serving the technology. Companies we broke down today, Zylo, Productiv, Torii, and BetterCloud, aren't just selling tools. They are selling visibility. Because in the modern B2B tech landscape, the most valuable stack isn't the one with the most apps. It's the one where every single dollar spent can prove its ROI. Real stacks, real decisions every week. This is Tech Stack Breakdown. Subscribe